We will be looking at our Wk19 Algebra 1 math review. We'll be looking at Monday and Tuesday. Number 1 says we're going to find the area of one side of the shield. Comic book figure Captain America carries only one weapon, a shield. It has a diameter of 2.5 feet and weighs 12 pounds. Find the area of one side of the shield. So this weight here is a distractor. We don't need the weight to find the area. We're going to assume that his shield is a circle, so the formula for area of a circle is pi r squared. With that information, see if you can solve this problem. Number 2 says simplify x to the 1/2 power times x to the 1/2. You may remember the product rule. The product rule says if we have two numbers and they're the same base, like x, and one is to some power and the other is to a power, to find the product we simply add those powers together. Alright. Use this example and see if you can work number 2. Number 3, in the equation above, find the coefficients of the x squared term. Well, the coefficient's the number in front. So, in this case, consider what the coefficient of x squared is. The x term, consider what this implied coefficient is. Number 4 says, find the equation of a straight line with a slope of 2 and goes through the point -3,5. I'm going to do one like this. I'm going to say that my slope is 4 and it goes through the point 2, 7. Alright. I will do this example and hopefully then you can work number 4. We're going to employ our slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. In this form, m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. M is the slope and b is the y-intercept. Well, we already know what the slope is in our case. So if we could simply find the y-intercept, we would be done. I'm going to substitute this information that I know and then solve for my y-intercept. Y, that's my y value, 7 in this case, equals m slope 4 x2 plus b. I only have one unknown now, and that's b, so I should be able to solve for it. 4 times 2 is 8. 7 is equal to 8 plus b. Solving for b, I'll subtract 8 on both sides. 7 minus 8 is a -1, so we see that b is -1. We have our b, we already had m, so now we can go back into our slope-intercept form. Y equals, instead of m, we're going to use the m that we were given, 4, leaving x as the variable x, plus b we just found was -1. This line has a slope of 4 and it will contain the point 27. I could substitute 27 in here and you would see, substituting 2, 4 times 2 is 8, 8 minus 1 is 7y. This equation has a slope of 4 and goes to that point. Using that information, see if you can do number 4. Alright, I'm going to leave number 5 for you. I think you'll be able to handle it. Now I'm going to Tuesday. It says, what is the reciprocal of x to the -3? Well, perhaps you remember our negative exponent rule. We talked about this briefly earlier this year. Negative exponent. If we have some number like n and we take it to some negative power like 4, we can simply rewrite this as 1 over n to the positive 4. This is like in the numerator. N to the -4 in the numerator is the same as the positive amount in the denominator. So we simply have to write this as a 1 over x to that positive power. Number 2 says factor the polynomial. We have not discussed factoring yet, so we will omit this problem. Number 3, what are the x and y-intercepts of this line? You can see the y-intercept directly. We can use our calculator. Graph using calculator. Okay. Problems 4 and 5, I think that you should be able to handle. Alright, look for the next video to see Wednesday and Thursday. This week, since we're beginning on Tuesday, you should do Monday on Tuesday and Tuesday on Wednesday, so forth.